In this video, we're going to convert from polar coordinates to rectangular coordinates. And what we want to do is we want to write, and it says, given the point 7 comma pi over 2 in polar coordinates, find the Cartesian coordinates of the point. So we want to write that r theta is now going to be converted to a rectangular coordinate x comma y. So the first thing I want to bring to light is if we draw the unit circle and we pick a point on the unit circle, or a circle I should say, not just the unit circle, we would draw a triangle representing the x and y coordinates for that point and then also the radius. Well, if I mark theta here for the angle, we would say that cosine theta is equal to x over r, and sine theta is equal to y over r. If I multiply by r on both sides, I end up with r cosine theta is x, and r sine theta is y. So we're going to actually use these expressions to convert from radius and an angle to an x and a y coordinate, because I can say that 7 comma pi over 2 is the same as, I'm going to write x comma y here. I'm going to leave lots of room. And I'm going to write, it would be the same as 7 for the radius cosine of the angle, so cosine pi over 2. And then 7 sine of pi over 2. Well, that's going to give you 7 cosine pi over 2. Cosine of pi over 2 is 0. 0 times 7, 0. And then sine of pi over 2 is 1. 1 times 7, 7. Well, if I were to look at this graph here, and let's say the radius for this thing would have been a radius of 7. Okay, I'll just write 7 here. When I graph this polar coordinate, I would have said, all right, 7's my radius, pi over 2 is my angle. That would put me right here. Well, if I were to represent that with rectangular coordinates, 0 in the x direction, 7 in the y, that'd be the same exact spot.